Hello, my dears. Welcome to your reading for 2021. I will be reading for each sign, the 4 seasons, beginning with winter, then spring, then summer, and then fall. There are some things that you need to think about in this coming year, and it's very important. Just because we have a new year and because we're very hopeful after a long, dark year, we imagine that the coming year will be much, much better. Hold on to that hope, but be aware that cosmic time doesn't move the same as human time. And while we may hope for instant improvement, it doesn't always happen that way. We're in a very, very large cycle in human history, and I don't anticipate things improving dramatically for another few years, at least 2 or 3 at the outside. I'm sorry to say that, but I want you to prepare this year. Use this time. It's very important to prepare. And when I say prepare, I mean for everything. Get your finances in order. Stock up on supplies that you may need. Don't overspend. Take care of the people in your lives, most of all. Make sure that people who are not as able to care for themselves, make sure that they are taken care of. It's extremely important that we prepare, that we use this time as preparation time, because we are in a cycle now that is not going to instantly get better. Now, that said, each individual is going to take a different path over the coming year. We are all on our own paths. We're all on our own journeys, and that's as it should be. Keep your goals in mind. Have your dreams. It's important to continue to have your dreams. In order to achieve them, it's also very, very important to do something every single day to move you forward toward your dreams. It's the only way I've ever accomplished anything in my life. If you even let a week go by without moving toward your dreams, you will fall behind. It's too easy once you let go. It's too easy to just not resume. So don't do that. Make sure every single day you are doing something to move you forward towards your dreams. Every day. Even if you're just doing an internet search for ideas, do something every day to advance towards your dreams. That's how you manifest. And that's crucial. Sometimes we think manifestation is some kind of magical thing. It takes effort and it takes focus. And if you do that every day, you will achieve what you want to achieve. I also want you to remember this year that when people are acting in ways that seem uncomfortable or frightening, everyone who sees you is looking in a mirror. Everyone who sees you is looking in a mirror. And most of the time, every time you look at someone else, you are looking in a mirror. People are not reacting to you. They are reacting to what they see in you. If they are treating you as weak, it's because they see themselves as weak and they despise that. And if they are treating you that way, it's because they hate that about themselves. Always remember that you are a mirror. Don't be a vessel for other people's anger or toxicity. It's extremely important to remember that. Don't internalize what other people are offering. Always make sure that you insulate yourself from that toxicity. And be aware when you have a very negative response to someone else. Think carefully about what it is about them that you are reacting to, because a lot of times that's something we need to work on in ourselves. So I'll stop sermonizing now and we'll get into the readings. And thank you so much for watching, for being here. I'm wishing you the very best 2021 for you, and I hope we all get through it whole and happy, and that we learn to live in peace. Talk to you again at your sign. Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading for 2021. I'm going to read for each quarter of the year, roughly corresponding to winter, spring, summer, and fall. Although, it doesn't follow the solstice or the equinox or any of those fun things. It's just a way to break up the year. So let's get started. Winter, the first quarter of the year. We have desert passage. Trust there's a divine plan. We have the Two of Swords. I know these are hard to see. Let's see if we can turn it. There we go. The Two of Swords. And we have Buffalo Spirit. The abundant universe will provide. All right. For the next quarter of the year, we have choosing your path. All is possible. We have the Nine of Cups, which is very good. And we have Porcupine Spirit. Time for beginner mind. Now for summer, we have traveling lightly. Simplify your life. We have Temperance. And then we have Cow Spirit. The miracles are endless. And for the final quarter of the year, we have Protected by Angels. You are cherished by the angels. We have the Empress. And we have Skunk Spirit. Know your worth. All right. Scorpio, let's look these over. Now, for many of the signs, as we've gone through here, we've seen that the first quarter or even the first half of the year really are a distinct continuation of 2020. And what you've been going through in 2020 is carrying over. And that might be what I'm seeing here in the first quarter. Now, it looks like things change as the year goes on, but in this first quarter, we have trust that there's a divine plan. We have desert passage, which makes me think that you're still in a holding pattern. You're still waiting. And we have here, again, this Two of Swords, where there's a decision to be made. You aren't really moving forward. You're kind of stuck. You're blindfolded, and you don't know which way to turn. And here you have Buffalo Spirit. There might be a sense that you have to trust the universe to provide. Buffalo Spirit, the abundant universe will provide. You may not feel like doing that, for waiting for that. But I think you're going to be in a position where you can't move forward otherwise. You're just going to have to trust. Trust there's a divine plan, and trust that the universe will provide. Because I don't think you're going to be able to move forward very easily. That's the first quarter of the year. Moving into the second quarter of the year, I think things are going to improve dramatically, because we have choosing your own path. All is possible. And we have this Nine of Cups. So this is abundance. This is somebody who has plenty. He's got everything he needs. He's sitting in contentment. Now, this isn't coins. This isn't pentacles. It's cups. So this is emotional contentment. Whatever had you hung up here, you're satisfied. This is satisfaction. All is possible. You're choosing your own path, and you're satisfied with that. And it says here, time for the beginner mind. It may be that you're just going to have to start thinking of things in a new way. You're changing your mindset, and deciding that you are in a place of abundance, even if it doesn't feel like it. Even if here you feel constricted and hemmed in and stuck, I think it's going to be a mind shift to take you to this feeling of abundance, that you have possibilities and that you have the ability to manifest. And I think it's going to be a mind shift. I don't see any big news coming in that changes your mind. I think it's just something internal. That beginner mind, that wiping the slate clean and thinking of things in a new way. You're moving into then the summer, where it says you're traveling lightly and simplifying your life. You have temperance here. There we go, temperance. And then you have cow spirit, miracles are endless. So I think what it looks like to me is, if you're in a place now where you're stuck and you don't know where to turn, there's going to be a mind shift. And by summer, you're going to just start shedding things that you don't need. It may be that you start paying off debt. You start stocking up on things that you may need in the future. Whatever it is, you're simplifying. You're shedding things you don't need so that you can move forward in your life. And you're being very careful. And I would recommend everybody be temperate going into 2021, because, again, I don't think there's going to be this massive shift in a year. I think the energy that started in 2020, or seemed to start in 2020, probably has been starting for a few years. I think we're going to continue with that for at least another year or so. So temperance and simplifying are very smart for everyone. And I think you really start to take that action towards summer. And then in the final quarter of the year, you have abundance. You have the Empress, who is fruitfulness, who is abundance, who is manifestation of whatever you want to happen. She's often about fertility, about harvest, about things coming to fruition. And you have her in the end of the year, the final quarter of the year. You have the Empress. You also have this protected by angels up here. And down here, you have know your worth. So I think whatever steps you're taking earlier in the year, where you're having to be very careful with your resources, you're doing it not from a sense anymore of of loss, or you're not doing it from a sense of deprivation. You're doing it from a sense of abundance. You're doing it from a sense of contentment. Like you're shedding things that you don't need anymore. And that's going to pay off for you. This being very careful and traveling lightly, choosing your path, and knowing that everything is possible, whatever you want, is going to lead you to abundance, is to having everything you need. I think this is an amazing mind shift that's taking place in this coming year for you. What I'm seeing is not like big news coming in. I'm not seeing aces. I'm not seeing pages or knights. It's all about what's happening within you. And what that does is it changes your life as you change your outlook and stop seeing things from a feeling of deprivation. It's going to start seeming like you have plenty, and you will have plenty because you see things differently. So I think this is a really good reading. It's really, again, it's all internal. It's what you're bringing to it from your own mind. And it's going to lead to a really good year. So I wish you a wonderful 2021, and I hope it's good for you. I'm looking forward to that for you. You're cherished by the angels. You're protected. So you can't get any better than that. So again, I wish you well for 2021. I will see you in the monthlies. And until next time, love you, bye.